Japan, they're all smaller.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it's appropriate for the terrain they're dealing with and everything, for the different sizes and shapes?
Well,
or
these
should
are
we-
just structure engines. They run through the city.
Oh,
These aren't the wildland trucks.
Mm.
I'll try to find some of those. There we go.
Jeez.
You know they do this in Australia too.
What is that?
World's longest truck?
So they have so much. Australia is so big, and there's nothing in the middle of nowhere, but there's little speckled towns out there.
yeah.
So they pretty much haul a train. It's an interesting thing.
Huh.
Wow.
Okay. The lights over here.
You want me to turn on this?
Yes, please.
All right. Oh, say, that's better. All
So
right,
these are the
here it is.
these are the new fire shelters. Where's that?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Should we kill that light? I mean, that projector?
Sure, you want to?
Do you want to do it here, Ben? It's a little bit more open.
Oh, here's
here in the
good.
middle.
Is it good?
Here's
Is
good.
it-
Are you sure?
Wow. Whose cord is this one?
I think it, oh, that's
See my phone?
mine, HDMI. Mine.
Yours.
Mine.
And whose is this?
I'm
That's
so
mine.
proud of you.
Can I get the model number off the
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You're so dang here.
Just around too much.
She's proud.
I know some like cordy thing.
So you'll notice, see that right there? That's kind of the handle on the inside.
Oh.
It's like a half-inch strap that you kind of,
that
yeah, it's
big.
not much.
Kelly?
I don't want to bust this
Focused in
open
on
because I don't know if I
that?
can find another old style fire
Okay.
shelter. So basically what you do with these new ones, and we have practice shelters that are plastic that we keep over at Station 2 when we do our refreshers every year. So people use them multiple times, but I kind of figured you guys wanted to see the real
Yeah, I
deal, so basically, see all the gray right here?
Uh-huh.
This is degradation on the aluminum that's on the outside,
Sure.
on the foil that's on this. So when it gets this bad, then you want to take it out of service, because everywhere the radiant heat hits that, it could penetrate and go through it.
It gets old.
They expire.
Yeah, they do. They have an expiration date. So we try to check every year during our refresher. Everybody takes these out of their cases and checks them. If they're this bad, they need to be replaced.
Gotcha.
Pretty much you just take this thing and pull it open like so. It pops open from this end,
It's supposed to be from midgets.
and then this you just pitch. You're done with that. So this was part of the new style shelter. So left hand, right hand. So it's self-explanatory. If anybody else wants to come do this, I've done this 100 times.
Sure.
I would.
Sure. Oh,
Oh, go ahead. Kaylin,
Whoever wants
go,
to try
go.
it out.
let me video you.
No, let me video you.
No, go ahead, Kaylin, go.
Go,
Don't
Kaylin.
come to blows though.
Okay, well,
So this is
Fisticuffs.
this folds up essentially in an accordion. So what you want to do is where it says left hand and where it says right hand, pull it apart.
Let's see
and
that
just
again, Kaylin.
Give it a good whip,
Give it a good whip, Kaylin.
because you want to get some air under it. Okay.
Get some
Get some
video.
air?
I'll step back.
Somebody
just-
Want to
taking-
get some air under it.
There you go.
Oh, wait!
Shake it hard.
Shake it hard, Kaylin. You shake it, sister.
Good.
Get under there.
Now dive in.
Doing great.
You gotta lay down on the floor.
So essentially, what you want to do when you pop into this
like a
is you
baked
want to push
potato.
this up a little bit.
Shake and
It's like a
bake.
baked potato.
Right.
So then you want to put one end down,
one down.
one end down. You want to
It
keep this
is,
up
right?
off.
You wrap it in foil
Step your
and...
feet in.
Oh.
Oh.
Now turn toward me.
Oh,
Grab these two straps.
oh my goodness.
See these two
Oh.
straps here?
Hey, that's a nice Halloween costume.
So just
Put a
grab
couple
these two
eyeballs
here.
in it.
And now just drop to your feet. You don't want to pull it too tight. So just drop to your knees. Just like that. Keep your knees on the pad on this. Okay, now just lean forward. And stretch yourself out as far as you can stretch.
That's as far as
Laying
you can
flat on the
stretch.
ground.
Looks like a giant caterpillar.
So you want to keep this off of you as much as possible. So then what we do when we do rehearsal is we come around and shake it.
You okay in there?
And we'll let you
Like a
sit there.
burrito.
So see, you wanna make sure, but she's short and this is a big
Right.
shelter. But she wants to hold down with her feet as much as she can.
Okay, Linda.
Push your feet all the way out. There you go, just like that. So hold down as much as you can with your feet. Because when the wind's whipping by, you gotta make sure it doesn't fly off.
Good point.
So your knees are out as far as they can go out here.
Oh,
You
they
wanna hold
are?
these edges down.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's a whole technique.
So you're kinda in there like this.
Yeah.
Like a
Holding it all
frog,
down.
kinda, yeah.
Wow.
You alive in there?
So when you throw them
Is it warm
away-
in there yet?
It's warm.
Yeah.
Is it really? So, yeah, just like you would think it would be.
Well, it's gonna insulate the other way too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have the insulation
What,
that's
what do
coming on
you
the
do,
inside
what do
than the
you, what do you
outside.
do when you throw them away? Just throw them away?
Yeah, they're no good anymore.
Yeah, I could use it for camping, that'd be great, don't throw them away. Put them at the recycle or something.
Well, we can't give them away because,
Oh,
Holy moly.
you know that whole GSA thing we're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
oh, that's right.
So, you can get up if you like.
Yeah, you can,
We won't leave you there all
Now
day.
just stay there until we tell
So
you.
just, to get out, just get up back on your knees like you were.
Wait,
And then you can just lift this up over your head.
Smile.
you could go to jail for that, but I'm willing to take that chance.
How was that? Wow.
We leave.
Do you know what?
Oh,
You're in a hurry.
yeah.
So is this what all those 19 firefighters who, they were trying to use
So-
these?
They were in these.
They were in those.
Yeah.
So what,
Yeah.
I mean, what, had they completely melted or what had happened to
So
them?
these will burn. I mean, if
But
it's,
on the
It just
19,
burns all the way
on
through.
the 19, on the 19 that died, I mean,
Uh-huh.
did they still exist or had they completely burned up or?
these have burned through. There were parts of them that were still left. I mean, you know, the
They
bodies
just
were still
failed?
on them. They didn't fail, they just, they didn't, they did what they were supposed to do, which was radiant heat and
Yeah.
minor flame impingement, not a direct burn over.
Yeah,
But, I mean, when this is all you have in the middle of a forest, this is what you use,
sure.
so.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody else wanna try
Was
it?
it claustrophobic?
Bob, get in there.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind
No,
of.
Anybody
Suzette,
else
get
wanna
in
give it a
there.
shot?
No, that's okay.
Wondering.
I got the
you
idea.
know?
It's the wonder, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy moly.
Well, GSA should, you know, allow reuse of parts, that saves good.
Well, you don't wanna reuse these at all.
Well, use them for camping.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know, you can't give them away and say only use these for camping and
Right.
don't use them for this.
Right. Oh, there it goes.
What are you doing?
He's gonna let us see what it looks like in.
Oh, is it gonna be a Halloween costume, is that what you?
Yeah.
He's cutting
Yeah.
2 eyes in it.
So see this one won't come apart because of the fiberglass that's still in between
Actually,
there.
that's
with
a
the
really
wood.
good Halloween costume.
That's very thin,
Yeah,
you know, to
Oh, look
get
at- yeah, I
insulation,
took-
you need thickness.
so but you can see the fiberglass on the edges,
Mm.
but that's pretty much what it is. And the inside is, it's foil on both sides and it has the fiberglass
So
in
it's
there.
mainly radiant heat protection.
Mhm.
There's not that much, you know, conduction insulation.
No,
Oh, it's shaking big.
it's gonna be hot.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a baked potato.
Yeah, that's what it looked like in the beginning of that video.
So the fun thing about the training plastic ones is folding this all back up so it's folded right. So since you were in it, I'm gonna need you to fold this back up.
You go, Linda, you go, sister.
He's already destroyed it, can't do that.
So it is, but the plastic ones we reuse to deploy when we're doing practice. It takes a couple times to get it folded back to where it wants to go. Anybody else have any questions about that?
Psychologically, what do you guys do to prepare for this?
Get drunk.
There's no
Yeah,
preparation.
because
for
you
it.
don't know how you'll be. I
You don't know
guess,
when it's
really.
gonna
It's
happen,
really
if it's
interesting.
gonna happen.
There's a good group of guys like Van being one of them that just have a passion for this type of firefighting. I mean, firefighting in general, but you can tell by the way he talks about what he does, it's something he thoroughly enjoys and he is very knowledgeable
Yeah.
about it.
I love this job.
It's like being a pilot.
I went from being,
Yeah.
my objective when I moved to Red River was to be a ski bum. And then after the first season, I realized you have to be a really big trust fund baby to be a really good ski bum.
That's right.
So they were starting a Type 2 IA crew, which is just below Hot Shot crew, and asked me if I wanted to be a part of that, and I said, sure, I'll give it a shot. So I did that with them for 8 years. And then
How long have you been here?
I've been in Los Alamos for 9. So it's been a good time. I like Los Alamos a lot. I'd never been here before I got here.
Yeah, what made you
It's
come
a
down
unique
here? Was it
place.
just an
It's a unique
opportunity?
place.
One of my friends was a firefighter here. He left Red River in 2005 and came here. And then, well, actually the battalion chief of Wildland, he came here. And then he tried to get me to come when he came, and I said, no, I'm not interested. I'll stick with Wildland for a while. So I did that. And then came here in 2009. I was living in Farmington. So I hated Farmington.
Yeah.
And I was ready to get back to the mountainside, and I always liked this side of the mountains. So I wanted to come back here.
It's a unique place.
It is.
Well, you know Red River's gonna have a really good brew pub soon.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
So you gotta go back and visit.
Do you know who's running it?
Mike Calhoun?
Yeah? Are you relation?
No, I worked for him.
Oh, you
He's a
did?
Great guy. He was my boss a couple of times
Yeah.
on and off at the lab, love him, loved working for him.
Yeah.
But his family like owns Red River.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
been up there forever.
Yeah. Ted, they own the grocery store.
Yeah, and that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna kind of take over for his dad.
Oh, is he?
Also have a brew pub.
Yeah. They're really good people too. You know,
Yeah.
Red River's a really unique town, and it's hard to find a good paying job. But one of the things that I've heard that the grocery store does, and this is Mike's dad, is they give $1 raise, I think, for every year that you've been there. So there's some people that work in the grocery store that have been there for 20 years, make $20 an hour.
Huh,
But it's just, I mean, you know, in a grocery store, who expects people to stay 20 years?
right.
You know, and when you say it's $1 a year, that's not a whole lot when you're, you know, 2 years in,
Yeah.
making $7 or $8 an hour. But you know, once you get to that 20-year mark, yeah, they're really good. I've known them a lot. I don't know Mike. I've never met Mike.
He's a good guy.
Right.
Well, you love him or you hate him. But I'm on the one side, but I've worked for him. Others,
Who?
Yeah.
he's tough.
Mike Calhoun.
Oh, yeah, that's the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Red River, she said.
Yeah, I've
Is there
been
anything
watching-
else you guys have questions about as far as LAFD's program? We're doing fire mitigation too.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are
this
lucky
was
to have
fabulous.
that.
Thank
If you guys want to come, we have an open house tomorrow night at Station 6.
Oh, you do?
So tomorrow night, again, giving a talk on fire mitigation. Because I started that project at Station 6, we'll have some before and after pictures, and we'll kind of walk through. I think it's supposed to be warm, right?
Yeah, another thing, the county, the fire department, we recently procured a grant for
400,000.
a little over $400,000 to do mitigation
mitigation.
on 114 acres. And that'll include home assessments on
Oh, home, so it does include residential area.
Well, it's
So if you're
not,
interested in any of that, there's a Ready, Set, Go program.
Yeah.
It's kind of the beginning part of that. We're going to try to go to fire adapted communities and a firewise community. That involves, firewise community involves a lot of community involvement. I just went to a meeting today at Santa Fe and kind of talked to people in Rio Rancho and Rio Arriba County, Taos County, Santa Fe County, about kind of getting together and doing a firewise community for each community.
So do you have any Firewise communities that we have done this, have achieved
Not
it?
here in town, but we are looking to do that.
Oh, let's
soon.
do it. Let's
I'd love
get
to.
it. That's such a great thing to get
I live
it.
over by Aspen.
You know that.
right.
Like every other house
Okay,
has a full-size dead
Bye.
ponderosa. They
Yeah.
really, we had a lot of winter loss last year because of the way the weather changed in the fall. But we've got all these dead trees and from what I understand, it costs around $1,000.
So basically what we're gonna do with our grant
Really?
is
Yeah.
we can't do any private work.
Right.
Oh,
So we can go in and do a home assessment and advise you on what to do to make your home fire ready. And you know, there's a couple brochures back there for Ready, Set, Go. Is there fire adapted communities over there too? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's part of the Ready, Set, Go.
So all that Ready, Set, Go program, if you want to read up on that. And then tomorrow night, we start at 5:30 at Station 6,
Which is which?
the one over by the airport.
Oh, okay.
So that area that we've thinned from
Yeah.
Station 6 kind of down the highway, we'll kind of walk through there and talk about the reason I wrote the prescription the way I did, what we're looking for. Essentially, we're trying to save ponderosa trees as well as make it a manageable resource to have grass, stay in water. Because if you notice the overgrowth of trees, there's no grass underneath it.
Right.
But we're trying to bring back like the open look of the way the forest used to be
nice.
years ago. So we're hoping for that. And we're gonna do it in multiple areas in the county too, so. And then as far as home assessments, just get with us if you wanna do a home assessment. I don't know, are we gonna have that paperwork there tomorrow?
Wow.
We'll have sign up if you're interested in having a home assessment.
we'll set
have
up a sign-up sheet.
You know, just
Okay.
to do
I
that.
notice a lot in the area.
So
And
do
I
you-
start worrying, because,
Yeah, do you guys do the clearing and all of that?
Not on private land.
Not on
But on the stuff that you've done that you're gonna show?
Yeah,
like,
tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Station 6?
So basically what we're gonna do when we start our grant is if we go into your community and we're doing any work, you know, on Los Alamos County land around you.
And there's some high risk. The
Yeah.
communities we're doing have been identified as high risk.
Where is
So,
that?
By the stables, there's like
Stables
the
is the first
stables,
project
there's a
we're
big
gonna do.
area.
Oh,
Son of
because the
Right.
stables themselves?
Well, no, we'll do the edge of the stables right by the road on North Road.
I don't have them.
what about the base
Yeah.
of the canyons? Because I do a lot of hiking around there, and boy, even, I mean, people say, well, there's nothing left to burn. It's like, well, take a hike down the
Yeah.
base.
Oh,
Yeah, and there's
Town.
plenty.
Well, if you've been down around Orange Street on the south side of Orange Street, we did some burning down there already last year, right? 2 years ago. So we've done some thinning. It's just kind of been far and few between.
I
And
haven't
this-
been there in a
this-
while, but where the tee box is for number 4, the men's tee box.
Yeah.
Over the cliff.
There's
on
a
the
lot of
north-
stuff down
on
the
the
bottom.
west side down there, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the contractor.
That's one of the areas we've looked at too.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
And this grant, we won't do any burning. It'll strictly be thinning. There won't be any
This
type
needs
of.
to
So part of the plan is we're working around your house and you have stuff that you want to get rid of, any branches, any trees, anything like that, or any of your neighbors do. We have a chipper. We invested in a chipper last year. And it's a big
It's a great
boy,
idea.
awesome
And it's just-
chipper.
Yeah.
You'll kind of see when we walk around tomorrow, because I expect you guys to come to my event, I came to your event, so I'll see you tomorrow. But when you come there, you'll kind of see how we've chipped back into the forest. It's created, you know, it holds water,
Yeah.
it helps the forest floor,
Right.
helps grow grass, promotes growth of grass, and creating a nice sustainable forest.
Yeah, you did that on Horse Mesa,
Mhm.
and it's really thinned out.
Yeah, so when we do those properties, if you want to drag your stuff to the street, then we'll chip it for you, and if you want to haul it away, or kind of, my thoughts are, we're going to put it in a roll-off.
$500 to have
If you
all
want
that.
to landscape your yard with it, bring your wheelbarrow. If you want to see it go away, it'll go away.
So how are you promoting this?
We have it as an event on our Facebook. We announced it at council. We've put it
I
out
just
as a
feel like
press
there's some
release.
cross promotion because people, like you said, you know, landscaping and all that kind of stuff. It'll get them from different angles. You know, Julie,
Yeah.
is she doing it?
We sent it out, and we kind of, the promotions committee, we asked to kind of promote it. But there's so much going on this month.
I know,
and it's
There is,
Yeah.
conflicting with so many other. You've got so many other things going on, but it is. We do stuff throughout the month of October. We call it Fire Prevention Month in the office, but this is actual National Recognized Fire Prevention Week. So we did
We practice
demonstration.
fire prevention daily.
Yeah.
Daily is what we do.
We had a demonstration that we did at our training station on Monday. We didn't get too many people there, but we have a group of guys that do the Scott Firefighter Combat Challenge, so they demonstrated that. And
It's a national competition. If you ever get a chance to see it, you should see
yeah,
it.
there's a big article about it in the paper in our team today. And then last night we did an open house at Fire Station 4. So we had a group of daisies that came out and earned their safety badges. So we taught them. We had them out.
My God,
We
get
do
the
a-
kids in at the young
Yeah.
age. You're
Well,
gonna
and
be all
we
about
do
it,
a
yeah.
mini CTT too.
Yeah, so we have a tiny firefighter combat challenge built for the kids specifically.
And
That's
they always
cool.
have a good time doing that.
One of the
Yeah.
things I miss is I came from Long Island, and they have all volunteer fire departments, and they used to do that. They used to have these competitions, and oh my goodness, you know, taking a bucket, filling it with water,
Yeah.
drumming up and filling up something up there, and just it was a whole day of things like that, and a lot of your tents.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we try to avoid those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everybody, I just want to say thank you for coming out. Let's put it up. Small
And
engaged
again,
group.
if any of you have any questions or just want to stop by the station, Brush 4, our other truck, is down at Station 3 at White Rock. So if you ever want to tour any station or come by and see anything, or
And
if you have any questions for me, I live at Station 4 on my days. So
Yeah, and if you're curious about any of the mitigation stuff that we're talking about, it's all on our website. There's a link
Firewise.
to the wildland. So it talks
Board
about the
members.
neighborhoods that we're gonna be
Oh, good.
working on. And if you have any questions, just contact us.
Alrighty.
That's why.
yes, sir.
Yes, well, I've got one.
Oh, that's
tonight,
right.
but I may stopping.
Thank you,
I'll
Bob.
see.
You're very welcome. Thanks for coming.
Bob, great to see you. Thanks for coming out. Have a great evening.
Sure, I'll hand it to me.
I will.
Yeah, so if you're really
Okay.
interested in Firewise, we would love to get people involved in
I
that.
need to call